深热吻风梦的家庭里有家在里有
Good afternoon for everyone, and my name is Umar. I come from England just for today to celebrate all together with you on the 46th anniversary of Kachin Revolution Day. And thank you for all coming along. And I try to learn Danish language, but the only word I can say is that good time. I rapped yesterday, so that's the only word I can say. I'm sorry about that. And today is our special day for all our Kachin National Day, because today is our Revolution Day, and when you say the word say revolution, we tend to think, oh, is it Kachin people are a bit more like a warlike, kind of fighting spirit, that sort of people? No, we're not that sort of people. We are with the culture, and we respect each other, and we are loving and kind, as you can see in all the Kachin community here. But because of the military regimes in Burma, who have occupied us for so many years, and that's why we're asking for our freedom and our fundamental human right, to gain our fundamental human right. That is why we hold our arms, even though we didn't have any supplies whatsoever, but we hold whatever we got and start revolution. Actual day fall on the 5th of February 1961, but obviously we would like all you to join us together. That's why we choose to do today on Saturday, 3rd of February. Today I'm gonna show you a little bit more about current political situation in Kachin land, which we all live in, and also a little bit about who we are, who are the Kachin, and then a little bit about brief political history about Kachin land, and then formation of Revolution Day, and then about ceasefire. At the moment we have the ceasefire agreement, and after that I will discuss a bit more detail in our current post-ceasefire situation in the Kachin land, how we suffer, and then I will conclude with the recommendation. Who are the Kachin? And Kachin, as you can see in the slide, we from the northernmost part of Burma, and we border with India in the western part and China in the eastern part. And we have the 6 subgroups in Kachin, with Longwo, Lichik, Nongrawang, Lisu, and Jingpo, and Sewa, 6 groups. And this 6 group we have different dialects, but we have similar culture and almost identical costumes and as well. And on top of that, we all really proud of our custom with kinship marriage system, and we have triangle system, which is bride, we call it in Jingpo Miyu, and groom side Dama, and basically the Kafuganao is brother and sister. So we have this clan system, very complicated. I'm not going to go detail into that. And this 6th group was tightened with this 3 triangle system of kinship marriage. I just want to say example, if I met on the pipe, I never seen him before, but when we meet each other and we ask who he is, which clan he is from, and I have a clan name as well, then we can introduce each other and we can relate to each other, whether he is my brother or he is my brother-in-law. after we introduce, we tend to call, we don't really call his name, we tend to call brother-in-law, even though he's not really married my sister, but I'm called brother-in-law. And his wife will be automatically my sister. But it's not really blood related, but we feel that this is our blood relative. This is our wonderful custom of our Kachin people. And that's why our community tends to be really, really unique and very unite each other on this system. And another thing significant about our culture is the Malan festival. You will see later when we finish the ceremony. And I hope all you dance together with us to join that Malan dance and Tonka dance. We see wonderful dance. Every year we celebrate in January in the big Malan house and Malan ground, and we dance about thousands of people dance together in one circle and with the house with the post, Malan post, and follow with two leaders. That's why people say our stereotype is that we are good followers. If that's why all the leaders have more responsibility in terms of leading our people, we are good followers. You can see when we dance together, we just follow whatever the leader do or the dance leader. We just follow. And the only dance, well, so far my research for the only dance, very easy to dance. You don't have to practice at all. Just follow around. And another thing is our population is about 1 to 1.5 million. And because it's only the figure. Because we, as you know, we don't really have a proper documentation system. And another thing is we are the Kidula. Our main cultivation is the /1 cultivation, we call it. We burn the forest and then scatter the paddy and then grow it and then we harvest it. And that's the main, that's the hay, depend on the hay and forest. And then I'll go into our political brief history of our land. And we have this chiefly system, and almost all the land in here, in the western part will be all like a landlord and chief. We're under the chief, and we've never been under neighboring country, as you see in Buddha. We've never been under China, we've never been under India, and as well, we've never been under Burmese as well. But the only time we are in when the British came in the early 19th century, and we become under British colony, and because of the British control over Burma, and then after 1927, and then they control all our land as well, and then we become under British administration. And even though under British administration, British recognize our chief administration type. So British never control directly from the administration, and they control from the chief and then local chief like that. But in 1948, we gained independence from the Burma, independence from British, and our Kachin people, our Kachin leader was played as a leading role to gain the union of Burma. We signed the so-called, the most popular, all Burmese people know, Panong Agreement, which is initiated from General Aung San. Everyone knows that he's what we call it, father of independence. And now he was also the father of Aung San Suu Kyi, who is the Nobel Peace winner, and who is stay under house arrest for more than 10 years in Burma. And then after independence, according to the Panong Agreement, and we gained the Kachin state and also the Kachin sub-state in northern Shan state as well. with quite a lot of Kachin population live there. And this is our brief political background and also our history. Now, the formation of Revolution Day. How we become this revolution started. The main reason behind the revolution started is, again, this Panel Agreement. We have signed a Panel Agreement to as our own administration or complete self-determination federal state. But after a few years, and central government become undemocratic and become centrally control all our Kachin affair. And then also the civilism or Burmanization policy toward Kachin people. And they tend to, they announce Buddhism. Kachins are 90% Christian. But after the independence, the Burma's central government announced the Buddhists as state religions and then oppress all the other religions. That's why Kachin youth, like us, who is the university student, started in 1961, 5th of February 1961, and they went to the jungle and started holding their arms and started revolution to gain our lost human rights and also our self-determination state. That's why we are here to celebrate as our special day. Because of the revolution, and our Kachin people have suffered all sort of violations because of the armed conflict. Military government have oppressed us, and they use all sort of tactics to come up to spread this armed rebel, what so-called they call it rebel. And then Kachin civilian life and all the grassroots life have been devastation, and such we have become we have lost thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, and a lot of people lost their life, and a lot of people lost their relative, their brother, sister, their father, and their mother as well. And as you see in the slide, this is our situation. Can you go back to the slide? This leads to all the poverty to our Kachin people. But because of this atrocity and armed conflict, and Kachin Independent Organization, which is one of the biggest armed groups, revolution group in Kachin land, wanted to find a solution to the sins of Kachin people. So they asked me for the ceasefire with the military regime. And they signed a ceasefire in the 24th of February 1994. But the meaning of ceasefire is we don't want to fight anymore, but we need to improve on the political stand. So let's talk on the table rather than with a gun. But this hasn't happened until now. There's no political improvement after Tanzania ceasefire. As you can see, this is all the Kachin leaders and these regions. This is for the historical photograph ceasefire. Currently, we have three main independent organizations with about armed group about 20,000 strong armed, and a new democratic army for Kachin, and about 3,000 to 4,000 arms, and also the Kachin Defense Army, which is based in northern Shan State, Kachin South State, which is about thousands of arms, strong arms. But as again, I referred to the previous slide, because there's no political improvement, and this group, strength of this group become really decline. also in terms of morality on the personnel, and also the people started to frustrate for the situation. And that's why I call it, that's the political development, is the moral of this group. And then increase also the military regimes started to kind of use this strategy, divide and rule strategy among the leaders. And they encourage them to do the, going back to the Kachin land, our Kachin land has very, very rich natural resources. We have a lot of timber, and you can see the palm tree is one of the best in the world. And then the jade, which is one of the mineral which Chinese love them. And that's jade is, and also ruby. That's our, and also now they started to find natural gas as well. We are really rich in natural resources. So regimes try to encourage this leader to give them a concession and encourage to do the corruption. So because of this concession and corruption, the leader is other become power struggling, and also they become more into their self-interest rather than the interest between people. And then after the ceasefire, going back to Burma's political situation, and because of international pressure to the military regime, and they started to show what they cover up their political situation by calling the National Convention, so-called institution. They said we need institution to develop to transform the democratic government from the region to democratic government. So they they pretend what we call it sham National Convention. They push all these arms group, and then also they handpick people to attend into National Convention. And they call it blueprints, which is 104 blueprints. The worst one is, I have never ever had the democratic constitution. Military leader has military personnel have a 25% seat in the parliament. Automatically, they don't need to have a vote. Military personnel have 25% seat, and also the chief of staff in the military have a veto power to overthrow any government for any reason. So that's the only 2 points I want to mention. That's the 104 blueprint. That's why we call it Sham National Convention. And this Kachin leader, you can see this slide. This ceasefire group are forced to attend to the National Convention. And this is, you can see, this is in the capital of Kachin State, Nichina, for the Kachin leader reading the endorsement or recommendation for National Convention and rally, which they didn't write themselves, which was written by the military government and read in front of the people. See. And again, on the ceasefire, it is ceasefire or fire. And we question each other, and also we question to our leader as well. You see the next slide. This is in 2001. And I'm sorry for the picture, it's not really nice for children, but you can see it. The military still continues to kill our servicemen. Next slide. And this is recently, 2006, in January, four personnel, they were doing the cultivation work for the local. And they were killed, and this is a relative of this personnel. And they didn't even have an opportunity to bring their body back. And they were only received the ashes from them. And then during this, after ceasefire, as again, we have, before the ceasefire, we are suffering. After the ceasefire, we are still suffering. The life of Kachin people hasn't changed at all. And many forms of human violation from the military regime, and land confiscation. And Kachin, before the ceasefire, there's only about 40 battalions in the Kachin state. Now it's trouble of 120 about battalions in the Kachin state. And poverty of Kachin people hasn't been changed at all. And then also, again, I talked to you about natural extraction of natural resources is the worst situation in the whole time in Chile. And this photograph I chose is in the northernmost part of Kachin state. This lady who lost her husband and then forced to move to the lowlands Kachin state because their land's been confiscated by industry. This is the forced labor, another violation of human rights. And for so-called, they call it development for the Kachin people. And they build their road, bridges, so only for military purpose. They want to reach to the opposition group area. So they build the bricks and also the extraction of natural resources. But they ask villagers to build a house, to build bricks for them, and without anything at all. And almost everything is like here. This is the forced labor in the Hutao. They're building the river bridges. And here, this is what my title called. You can see it, development and construction. This is all the timber is going to the China, and we say, well, they call it. We're going to break the school for Kachin people. Actually, it's a school for timber cost school for just a few cubic centimeters of wood, but they clear the whole mountain and then send it down to China. So the next slide, you can see going back to this slide again. I just want to show you how the Kachin, sense of Kachin land. Look at the behind this mountain, how green the state. Sorry. You can see all the wood, full of forest stuff. But after destruction, that's this. You can see it. Whole mountain doesn't show our development. And the environmental issue is the water situation in the Kachin state. And then another violation about is that we call it urbanization and modernization. This photograph is taken in the Malan house, which I showed before, but one of the Britishers, our culture house. And I know this is the ginger, but I don't mean to just Burmese people here as well, but this is only from our side. This is ginger, and in Michina, in fact, there's so many halls, so many town halls. You can go to ginger, but they choose to do it in the Kachin Malan house, just to kind of harmonize, to the push to harmonize our culture. And religious persecution. And I've got some report. I put it in here with the report from the Christian Theology Worldwide report, recently published. And it's mentioned a lot about the situation of Christian in Burma. And we were hit by being a Christian. Because they hate Kachin because we're Christian. And this military regime have the worst policy, what we call it passive policy, like Nazi in Germany. One nation, one religion policy. So they don't understand about unity in diversity. And their policy, one nation, one religion, and one culture. And at current situation in the Kachin state, Burmese authority didn't want to see any cross on a Christian symbol or roadside in the Kachin state. If they see the new cross, they will remove it. And restriction on the construction or extension or renovation of churches. If we have a ring drop from the church, we're not allowed to repair the roof. We need to get the permission from the head of the religions and cultural ministry in Rangoon. And it took about 2 or 3 years to get permission to repair the roof. And this photograph in particular, you can see is my point. As you can see the church behind. And here is the military truck on there. And military post just confiscated church land. And I asked this villager to pay their entertainment stake for the military purpose. And again, another problem in the post-fire is the HIV, AIDS, and drug issue. And the military regime just ignores us at all. And about 90% of drug users in the Kachin youth have HIV positive. And many Kachin youth have no hope. And there's no employment among the Kachin. So all the youth just use the drug, and also there's no education for the sexual education among the children. So this is another issue for the religion policy to wipe off the Kachin people with the HIV and drug. You can see this video, and that's and another human rights violation is human trafficking. For the Kachin young girl was captured and then trafficked to China to serve as a wife or as a slave in China. And you see this is article from the Kachin Women Association from Thailand. They published a report. So you can see our website in Kachin Man organization website as well. That's why my talk concludes with I want us international community to address and give pressure to the military regime for the genuine resolution of Burma political dialogue and to provide greater human rights protection to people of Burma. And also to engage in political discussion. We don't want to fight again. And we have suffered for more than 40 years. But we want peaceful negotiation and peaceful resolution. And also to provide necessary other assistance regarding health, education, food, livelihood, land and property rights. And also, there's so many landmines in our land. Because there's 40 years of conflict. And then education, again, HIV and gender and children basically. And I would also like, next slide please. I would also take opportunity to let Kachin people know as well. We need to gain solidarity under one political goal to restoring the right to the Kachin people and determine their own political destiny by strengthening political stand. To have greater role in the political negotiation and in identifying community need and directing delivery aid. And also, I would like to Kachin leader to comply and respect the desire of Kachin people rather than their own interest. And Kachin leaders review one-sided ceasefire agreement ensure that any ceasefire agreement includes specific commitment on a human rights protection, including full access to local international monitor, and the United Nations and International Community of the Red Cross. And finally, before I conclude my talk, and I would like to ask your community in here as well, and let us have to go our home. We don't really want to live third country or any European country. We don't live away from our father, brother, or mother. We want to go home, but we couldn't go home because of the political situation. Let us, the government, know about our situation and let us put pressure in the European Union for us. Please, let us go home. Thank you for attention.